Hey, Kirk Junge here from LearningGolf.tv. Today we're taking a look at my golf swing from the face-on view, and this is my setup for impact golf swing, which means I'm trying to set up in a position as close as possible to where I will be at impact, and just trying to make impact easier to achieve. So you see I've marked my head, my shoulder tilt away from the target, and around my belt area of the hips, just so we can track the movement in the swing. And for my members who send in videos to me, these are some things that I'm going to be looking at, as well as I might mark the outside of the hips here, just so we can see how much movement there is in the swing. We're trying to have the easiest repeat golf swing, and I think you'll see here that this is pretty easy to learn how to do. We put it into motion here. You can see, taking it back, I want to see that the head is staying in position as closely as possible. The hip should be turning, going back, not sliding, so they're staying pretty much inside of the green lines. There was a slight move to the right with the hips at the start, but they're inside of the green lines now. Change of direction, we're looking at the head still staying in position, which means that my spine is also in position. You can see my hips have stayed about at the height of the red line, and that's something that I find very important. One of the main differences between my setup for impact swing and the conventional swing is the hips and lower spine are not being pushed up coming into impact. So, and what that does, that creates compression on the spine. In my swing, I want no vertical compression on the spine at all. So you can see the hips staying level. The other thing I'm going to be looking at here is the angle between my left arm and the club shaft. So if I draw a line here on my left arm and the club shaft, you see there's a decent angle there, almost 90 degrees. And I'm looking to maintain that as far into the downswing. And the way to do that, as the drills on my website show you, is simply by learning to move the body and transport the arm club unit together down into about this position where it will be released. So ideally, I would be measuring right about here where the hands are fully in front of the right leg, and I want to see the club there or even above that. Most people that I get who are sending me videos have the club already to here. Ignore the 50. So the club's normally, for most people, there, and then it's releasing early like that. So they're basically hitting up at the ball and not able to make a divot in the right spot. So coming in, you can see the club is then released. Back. So I want to see the club hit with the club head moving down into the ball. We want to see it impact. You can see a straight line relationship. I would actually like to see just a slight amount more of the club handle slightly more ahead. I'd also be looking at the shoulders here and comparing with setup, the angle. So you can see pretty close to the same, and this is one of the biggest differences you'll see. Conventionally, they set up with the shoulders something, I'll try to make it here, the shoulder tilt slightly to the right, usually about 7 or 8 degrees, and then at impact they're more like I am, which is probably about 30 degrees. So I find that for most people it's much easier to just set up closer to the angle you'll be at impact. After impact, we want to see the club extend with the right arm towards the target, the left arm folding out of the way as good as possible. So we're also looking here to see that the body, the hips, and upper torso are turned, rotating towards the target already at impact. And a lot of my drills teach you how to do that. Basically, first finding the impact that your body's able to achieve. And for each person, it's going to be a little bit different based on your flexibility and your body type. So my swing setup for impact allows you to customize the swing to fit you and not try to copy exactly what another person is doing. I've found that copying exactly another person is pretty much impossible. What I've done is take some of the most important parts of the swing for simplification, and then I allow you to customize things such as distance from the ball, shaft angle if you're upright, if you're bent forward more, and the tilt and the turn. So you can check it out at learninggolf.tv. There is a free lesson series which will give you some email video lessons, and there's also a 14-day free trial to my membership, which allows you to access all of my drill videos, setup, and learning videos on the website. So check it out. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I do respond to all reasonable questions and comments. And please like and subscribe to my channel.